Okay, friends, it's me, Christiana Gaudette. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. There was technical error and the error was mine. But this is it. This is the Friday weekly wrap up. I am live on my YouTube channel right where I'm supposed to be. And we do this every Friday. We take a look at the week that was. It is a great way to sort of see how tarot can talk to us about the past, and in this case, the very recent past. Now, if you were with me on Monday and you remember what your card was for the week ahead, let me know, and let me know in the same place that you make the request, in the same comment. That way I can look at the week ahead. I can look at the first card, last card. It's like bookends on your week, see how they go together. Lisa Harmon, thank you for being a member, and thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Special shout out to all of the members and the moderators. We appreciate you. All right. Excuse me. So today I'm using my old favorite, Spiral Tarot. Happy to be doing that. We're going to do a card for the collective, and we'll do a card for the collective, and we will do a card for each of you as you request it. That's what we do here on Fridays, right? Right. Can you see? Am I scattered today? I'm a little scattered today. I'm not going to lie. I am. Are you? Is that an energy this Friday? Perhaps it is. All right. Let's see what we got going on. First, for the collective. The sun reversed. You know, we can choose to look at things like things are positive or things are not positive. We like these things, we don't like these things. I think if we think about the sun reversed for the collective for this past week, it's a reminder that everybody sees things differently. What makes you happy may not make me happy. And the question is, how do we recognize that different people want different things and different people like different things? And how do we find ways to make compromises that make sense without having to compromise on the things that are that we don't feel like we should have to compromise on? I think that's really that's our conversation right now as a planet, as nations, as individuals. It's a hard conversation, but it's what we're going to have to figure out. And I think this week there's been a lot of that conversation going on. So Soda Pop, I'm not using Spiral here half as much as I used to. Half as much. So I'm glad you like it, but I used to use it a whole lot more than I do now. And you can tell when I'm using Spiral or Light Seers or a weight deck, honestly, it's because I'm trying not to work too hard. It's a fact. Any other deck, and I will, I'll mix it up a lot over time. But any other deck will take a little more work from me. And so when you see me using those decks, you know I'm in the mood to do a little extra work, which guess what? I'm not today. All right. Do you have decks like that? Decks that are your easier decks and decks that are your harder decks? Lisa, the sun reverse describes my past week perfectly. Makes sense. Makes sense. And in fact, let me go to you, Lisa, because we got important information from you. Here is your update. We have all been waiting for this, Lisa. I have a benign tumor. Hallelujah for benign. We like the word benign in my inner left ear. It's a very aggressive tumor, and I'm looking at surgery to get rid of it. If it's not removed, then I will become deaf. Well, that part sucks. So we'll, both relieved and anxious. I get it. Absolutely. So we will take a look. All right. Here we go. And Soda Pop, thanks for that. Mixuir was first, and it disappeared. So let me go there first. Okay. Four of Cups on Monday, where we say, watch how you're reacting and assuming about things. That was the interpretation. That was yesterday with my family. I understand. All right. So let's see how we're closing out the week for you, Michelle. 8 of Cups reversed. So it's all in the cups. So this has been a week where you're really looking at your emotions and how you're processing your emotions. That's a very real thing, right? You're thinking about how you're processing your emotions. I think that, with the 4 of Cups on Monday and the interpretation, watch how you're saying things, watch how you're interpreting things. With the 8 of Cups reversed, there's now this sense today, there's now this sense for the week that there's some things, going back to what I was saying for the collective, there's some things about which you are not willing to compromise, that morally you cannot compromise. And that's understandable, but you don't have to have that argument with every person at every moment, because it's not going to make things better. It's just going to make people feel worse. You're going to have to look at how to actually make things better. And I think you're feeling stuck not knowing how to do that. Maybe in your own personal life, maybe in the world at large. But that's the search. For you, yourself personally, for those around you, for everyone, how do I make things better? That's how we end up this week, asking that question. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but there it is. All right. So, Soda Pop, thank you for being a member here. We appreciate you. You got the 8 of Swords on Monday. Here is your wrap-up card. 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords. So have you noticed this? Both Mixuir, who is Michelle in Canada, and Soda Pop each got 8 and 4 of the same suit, different suits, but the same suit respectively, for beginning and end of the week. Is that weird? I love that and think it's weird and love it and would love to spend a long time thinking about what that could possibly mean, but it seems cool. And I have this thing about when cards are of the same suit but half each other, that's really kind of important. I did a whole class on that. So it's an interesting thing. But the thing for you, Soda Pop, as you are ending this week, what you need is rest and retreat. It has not been an easy week for you. Hold space for yourself. Ask others to hold space for you. Think about what was difficult this week and how you heal from it. That's the important thing. All right. All right. All right. Nalini, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. On Monday, you got the sun reversed, which is what we got for the whole week for everybody. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The Emperor reversed. So your 2 cards, what they have in common, of course, is they're both major arcana. And they're both reversed, reverse major arcana. And I think that makes sense because you have been on a search recently, but certainly this week, to really answer the big questions in your life, and you don't have those answers yet, and it bothers you. And with the Emperor reversed, it makes you feel unstable. And so we can say that this week you are still seeking answers to the big questions. And all I can think of, man, is that bit from the Charge of the Goddess that says, your seeking and yearning will avail you not unless you know this mystery. That whatever you seek outside of yourself, no, God. And ye who seek to find me, know this mystery. If that which you seek you find not within yourself, you will never find it without. There it is. If you don't find it within yourself, you'll never find it outside. So Nalini, I put these two cards together and I say, whether you realize it or not, what you are seeking is within yourself. Find it within yourself first, and then you'll find it everywhere else. How about that? All right. Teresa C., thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Ten of Swords reversed on Monday. It's been a challenging week, but all is well. Glad all is well. Here is a wrap-up card for you. Knight of Swords. So Teresa, all is well. And look at that. Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords. They are literally adjacent in the deck. And the Knight is so much better than the 10. So you are getting better. You are getting better. And you got better this week. And you figured out the truth. And you moved forward. And I don't know if you have a writing project happening right now, but there may be some writing going on or may have been this week. But just know you are on your right path. And some questions about the Charge of the Goddess. It's called the Charge of the Goddess. It was originally written by Doreen Valiente. Is that how we say her name? It's been a long time since I studied all of this. A more modern version called Charge of the Star Goddess, which it honors that, was written by Starhawk. And so if you search Charge of the Goddess, you'll find it all. And I believe that bit, if that which you seek you find not within yourself, you'll never find it without. I want to say that's from the original. But someone here could probably correct me if I'm wrong. All right. Amber A., thanks for being here. You had the Hanged Man reversed on Monday. And you end up with the Six of Pentacles. This week, you did a good job asking for what you need, taking care of others, taking care of yourself. With the Hanged Man reversed, it was all about taking charge, and you did, and you got through it very well. Febborn, nice to see you. Starting with the Tower reversed. Let's see, how did you close out the week? King of Swords reversed. You know, with both of them being reversed, there is this sense that you're taking moments out to sort of contemplate and figure out what is true, what makes sense, what is working for you, what is not working for you. There's a lot more thought than action, and not as much communication as there's ultimately going to have to be. I feel like you're just in a place of processing, which is fine. All right, Peggy Lula fans, thanks for being a member, and thank you for using members-only emojis. Ace of Wands reversed started the week for you, and we wrap up the week with the Princess or the Page of Pentacles reversed. So, like, overall, I just feel like this is a week where you haven't felt that great and you haven't felt like doing too much. I hope you've been doing good self-care. That's really the important thing, is taking care of yourself and hoping, trying to make sure there's nothing in your environment that's making things worse. Jeannie Mnuchin, so nice to see you. Monday was the King of Wands. Can't really top that, but you're tempted to stop there. But let's have a wrap-up card. And you're getting ready to go into a very important weekend. Honestly, I think you're well set. These things never go perfectly, but I think it'll go well enough, which is all we can ever ask for these things. Okay. Here is your wrap-up. Okay, Queen of Wands reversed. So you started with the King of Wands. Now you have the Queen of Wands reversed. In the thinking that says the reversed is the half octave up, they're just about the same, really. And so the idea is enjoy it, This week you've been doing all the work, but you've been a little afraid. Doing the work, but afraid. In the creativity, but afraid. And you're going to be nervous. It's natural to be nervous. But you know what? You got this, and you're on your right path, and you're doing your right thing, and you know that too. But it still feels good to hear it, doesn't it? Am, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. Hey, look at that. 3 of Pentacles. I would not be surprised, Em, if this week you got some recognition for some good work. Something went well as far as projects or things you're working on. This is a great card for career, money, recognition, things going well, work-wise, career-wise. So one way or the other, you put your best foot forward and you did well this week. May Karen Winkle and I have cards. Christina R., nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Karen Winkle is a member here. We appreciate that. And let's start with you, Christina. Your Monday card was the 4 of Cups. And we end with the King of Swords reversed. There may have been some communication issues. There may have been some things this week that did not go the way you wanted them to. I think that's just to be expected where you're at, is what it is. But you're getting through it and that's okay. The thing is, if there's something that's going really unwell, you're going to have to think about, is it right to say something? Is it right to complain? Or can you just suck it up and move on? I'm not telling you what to do. I just wonder if that's a question. All right. And Karen Winkle. Karen got the King of Pentacles. All right. Karen, thanks for being a member. You started with the King of Pentacles. You end with the World reversed. You're getting there. You're getting there. You're getting there. You're getting to where you need to be in this new job that was very necessary, but has proven to be somewhat difficult. But you're getting there, and that's the important thing. Hey, Kimmy, it's a whole family affair, isn't it? Nice to see you. Your Monday card was the Fool reversed. And when we look at where you're at now, the King of Wands reversed. So again, the fact that you've gotten 2 reversals, you may be feeling a little out of sorts. Things may not be exactly the way you want them to be. And you may be kind of out of energy. You need to get a massage, not give a massage, get a massage. That's what you need. I swear to goodness, that's what you need. You need some good self-care one way or the other. Okay. Katie Kondo, you have been a member for 9 months and you are a member at the highest level of membership. We absolutely appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for the week for you. 7 of Pentacles reversed. Because I know some of your story, I'm laughing and I hope you're laughing too. Because here we are like, how much work do I really want to do here? How much work do I have to do? How much work does it make sense to do? Do I really want to do this work? Right? Makes complete and total sense, doesn't it? Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here's a card for the wrap up. Hey, you got the Empress. Smile Soul 20. This week, I think you did something nice for your mom. I think you also did a good job at work. I think you did a good job taking care of yourself and everyone around you, managing your resources. You should really pat yourself on the back. You did a good job this week in general. Claire C., so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. You had the 7 of Cups reversed on Monday. Interesting. Here is your wrap-up card. Page of Pentacles reversed. Princess of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles reversed. I wonder, Claire, if there's been some things that you really haven't wanted to do, but have to do, or aren't sure if you have to do. It's like you're trying to figure out what you do, what you want to do, what you have to do, what you have to do but don't want to do, what you think you have to do. It's like there's this whole thing about like, what should you do and what do you have to do? I think that's been the energy of your week in a lot of ways. And I think I missed it. Angelic Michelle, thank you for the super sticker. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Also at the highest level. Totally appreciate that. And thank you for the generous super sticker. Really appreciate that. All right. Autumn Pond, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. So Monday, you got the devil reversed in regards to the vacation week that started. You go back next Friday. All right. So when we look, so this was like your last week before vacation. Eight of Swords, man, ticking down the minutes. You know, you need this vacation so bad it's not even funny. And I think you got through the week just fine. And it's always hard. Like, it's always, on one hand, you know, can't wait to get out of here. But on the other hand, let me get all this done before I go. All this done before I go. And that's hard and that's anxiety producing. And I think that was your week. Horse Fan Dunn, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. Thanks for using members only emojis. A wrap-up card for Friday. Monday, you got the Hanged Man reversed as well. So let's see, what do you get today? The Two of Swords reversed. So the whole thing about this week is you get to choose. And I think very often you let spirit choose, you let circumstances choose. And I think this week you might have been thinking about what you want to choose, what works for you, what's important to you, what matters to you. And you're not used to thinking that way, but I think you're working on it. And so you should. Medihan Ness, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Your Monday card was the Knight of Pentacles. And we end the week with the Four of Pentacles reversed. So I think you did a good job this week taking care of yourself and taking care of others, really thinking about what boundaries you want to have with others and what to do when people push your boundaries and thinking about how you pursue your goals. Very well done. Kim K, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I know you're a member here on your other account, and we appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Okay, so you end the week with the Princess or Page of Cups reversed. So Kim, I think there's a lot going on in your heart that you're not saying. There's a lot going on in your mind, in your heart, that maybe should be said, or maybe you need to think about it should be said. So this week, you've been just inside yourself thinking, and maybe in the future you'll say. Does that make sense? Hope so. Oh, thank you for your kind words, Horse Fan Dunn. TK, so nice to see you. Glad you're here. All right. So let's see. Lisa Harmon. Again, thank you for being a member. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for the update. We're glad it's not cancer, right? It's still a pain in the butt, but we're glad it's not cancer. Okay, and thanks for using members only emojis. When we wrap up this very momentous week for you, Eight of Swords, you're in it. You know, you're on a track now. You're planning surgery. You're figuring things out. It's not easy, but you're doing it. And yes, it's going to be anxiety producing, but it's okay. It's okay. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday's card was the Sun reversed. And look at that, the Three of Pentacles. You did a good job this week. You did a good job taking care of what you need to take care of. You did a good job learning, growing, doing all the things. Very well done. I hope you feel proud of yourself, and I hope you feel happy about some of what you accomplished. I accidentally there turned up the Six of Pentacles as well, which also makes sense for you in your caregiver role. All right. Let's see. Hang on, just over scrolled. Angelic Michelle, you've been a member for 19 months as Sons in the highest level. We really appreciate that. Speaking of which, on the 14th, November 14th, we're doing a Stars and Suns social hour. I'll be posting it in the community thread with the link. We're going to do it on Zoom so we can see each other's faces if we want. It won't be recorded. So I'll put a Zoom link up in the community thread very shortly. Okay. Next one I see is Caroline McLaughlin. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. All right. Caroline. 10 of Cups. You did a good job this week. Whatever the circumstances were, whatever was difficult, whatever wasn't going the way you wanted it to go, you did a fabulous job taking care of what you have to take care of and being as loving and kind to others and being in that energy of love and kindness as much as you can. You did a great job. Very well done. Maya Turner, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. 8 of Pentacles reversed. And we end the week with the Knight of Wands. So there's this whole thing about what do you want to do? What can you do? Okay, we're doing this. And so you might have gotten off to a little slow start, but you ended up with some real creativity, maybe having some fun as well, and getting some things done. So well done. You turned it around, very literally. Yeah, the thing to remember about with the 8 of Swords, Lisa, is it's a normal response to what you're dealing with. It's the appropriate response, and it's okay. It's okay. All right. Angelic Michelle, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member at the highest level. Thanks for helping out with the super sticker. Here's a card for you. Sorry. That was not a spiritual thing. That was your tarot fairy godmother being clumsy. It's the truth. All right, Angelic Michelle, here we go. Ending up your week with the 6 of Cups reversed. So I wonder, if you talk to someone you haven't talked to in a long time, if you thought about someone or something from the past you haven't in a long time, if you got an invitation to a reunion, I wonder too, if you spend some time thinking about healing from the past or thinking about letting go of old habits that don't serve you. Either way, it's an examination of where you've been on the way to where you're going. Gemini Sun, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator here. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. Hey, someone else just got this very recently. Knight of Wands. Man, you're doing it. You're on your feet. You're moving forward. You're doing the best you can. You had to work on avoiding anger and frustration, trying to stay happy and creative. It's busy, busy, busy. It's a lot. And it just feels like a lot, but it's okay. You're moving forward. It's all good. Focus on creativity and fun as much as possible. Harry S., nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. All right. Here we go. Harry S., 10 of Wands for the week that was. So I think this week you had a lot on your mind, a lot on your plate, a lot of responsibility, a lot. You got it done. You did a good job. The question is, are you taking on too much? Are you taking on too much in your brain? Are you taking on too much emotionally? Are you taking too much responsibility for things that are not your responsibility? Whatever that is, you may want to look at that. It might be the case. Lighthouse Within, thanks for joining us. If you don't mind waiting, I'm taking these in the order in which I see them. I will be happy to give you a card to end the week that was, to look at how the week went. Caroline, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. All right, Carrie Dunnick, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. You started the week with the Ace of Cups, always a nice way to start. How do we end the week? With the Moon reversed. I think you may have really gotten some clarity this week. Clarity either within or without, either way, but one way or the other. I think you figured out some things that were true, either within yourself or around you, and that is a great thing. Very, very, very well done. The search for truth is always what it's all about, right? And in this case, it's like truth grounded in love and spirituality. And that is a good way to be. And that's how you want to stay. Truth grounded in love and spirituality. I need to say thank you so much to Maya for the super chat. Yep, literally pulled out some ideas and content yesterday for social media posts. It feels good. I also got my new saddle. Finally, we did a reading on that a long time ago. Very good. And Cassia, thank you so much for the super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And, oh my goodness, Caroline McLaughlin, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate all of you. All right, next up, Jackie Masters. Nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. All right, a wrap-up card for the week. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is a card for you. The Nine of Swords reversed. I think this week there may have been some things that were a little upsetting, but I think you did a good job getting ahead, getting away, and changing the narrative for yourself, taking control of it, recognizing some things that were disturbing or upsetting, but then pushing forward and doing better. So well done. Good job. Robin Renee, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for using all the members-only emojis. Here is a card for your week. Queen of Wands reversed. It was a meh week for you. I think you did fine. I think you did what you had to do, but I feel like in a lot of ways you're over it and not feeling it and not really in the energy you want to be in. So I feel like that is an issue, but okay. I mean, it's not terrible. It's fine. Just focus on your creativity and focus on the power of your mission. Okay. Carrie Dunnick, I think I just sort of skipped ahead and did you and then went back. I can't even explain how I just did that, but I did that. It's all good. As long as everyone gets done, it's all good. Hey, Sarah, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Your work project is finally over. Hallelujah. Back to normalcy on Monday. So glad. So glad. That means we can see you more, I bet. I bet. All right. Caroline, I appreciate you too. So Sarah, wrapping up this final week on this 11-month project, 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled, hallelujah. And the thing is, not only are you glad to be done, you did a good job. You did a good job this week. You did a good job overall. You can walk away from this project feeling like you gave it your best. Took a lot out of you too. But you gave it your best and you did a good job. And that's what's important. Okay, Zainab Ali, thanks for being here. On Fridays, we do a card to close out the week. So that's what I'm going to do for you. When we look at the week that was for you, I think there's been some anxiety here. I think there's some things that are upsetting you and worrying you. And as you go forward, you're going to want to be looking for solutions for that. Denise Woods, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and a card for Jerry. All right. All right. So for you, Denise, when we look at the week that was, strength reversed, frustrating. I think this week you had some frustrations. And, the whole thing is like, how do you solve those frustrations? And how do you react to those frustrations in a way that doesn't make things worse? A lot of times we react to our frustrations in ways that make things worse. How do you avoid that? Those are the things you want to be looking at. Jerry, when we look at your week, High Priestess reversed. I mean, I think it was a little bit of a hard week for you too. I think you were feeling out of balance, and not really sure how to show the right deference or the right respect to the people you care about. So I think both of you were a little off this week. Try to take the weekend and feel better. That's the important thing. Arlette, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, one for you and one for Chris. Can do. Here we go. First, for you, Arlette, when we wrap up this week, I think this week You really decided to be a good partner to yourself, and you're looking at how to do that. And that is a fabulous thing. Very well done. Very well done. And for Chris, when we look at this week, the Empress. You know, honestly, I think both of you are really happy with the decision that you're making here. And you're both going to try to support you in this decision. And this feels good to both of you. It feels good for Chris. He really wants to be supportive of you here. I think for you, Chris, too, overall, you did a good job taking care of everyone and everything you had to take care of this week. So well done. Joanne Smith, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. And I'm glad that Charlie's a member here as well. Yes. So, Joanne, you started with the 7 of Cups reversed, and you are ending with the 10 of Swords reversed. Not the easiest week. I think it's been a long time since you've had an easy week, and it's kind of wearing on you, but you still get up and keep going and do what you have to do, because that's what Joannes do. And you got to keep doing that, but also focus on your well-being, focus on what you have to do for you. Charlie had the Ace of Cups and ends the week with the 9 of Pentacles. Honestly, it looks like this week Charlie's been doing better than Joanne in some way, and that's fine and that's good. Charlie, I think you are finding your groove and finding your peace, and that's a good thing. Joanne, I think, is feeling a little overwrought, so the two of you have to help each other. That's what's necessary, but it's all good. All right. The next one I see is Karen Hendershot. Nice to see you, my friend. It's been an interesting week. Joanne, you said a mouthful. Okay. Karen, an interesting week. Let's see what that looks like. Queen of Swords. I feel like you spoke your truth or made some decisions or did something that will benefit you in a positive way. So good. Good. I don't think any of this is easy, but I think you did it. All right. Chara Saddlemeyer, thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. A wrap-up card for you and Lucian. Let's start with you, Chara. 4 of Swords. Hard week, tiring week, so much going on. You need rest. You need to kind of come in for a landing for a minute. Oh, Justine, you're here. How was the concert last night? I want as many details as you're willing to share in a public forum. All right. And that you can do in the comment space. All right, Lucian, how was your week? Chariot, Lucian, you did very well this week. Moving forward, taking care of what you need to take care of. Very well done. All right, Pamela's Insight. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator here. We appreciate you. Monday, you had the Queen of Swords reversed. Very interesting. And you end with the Queen of Cups reversed. So both your mind and your heart are upside down. What's going on with that? Are you out of alignment with your mind and your heart? Are your mind and heart in alignment with what they want, but not with what's actually going on, and you're not sure what to do about it? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I feel like you're a wee bit out of sorts. That was interesting. I meant to say out of sorts. A wee bit out of sorts, Pamela, on your journey to allowing yourself to be yourself. That's what I think. Okay. Justine, the concert was fun. Nothing too crazy. Nice to listen to some live rock music. I am with you on that, my friend. It surely is. All right. Let's see. Okay, Vrinda is next. On Friday, we do a card for the week that was. And Princess of Swords or Page of Swords reversed. This week, I feel like you have really been not knowing who to talk to, not knowing what to say, not knowing how to process some things. And it's been very, very difficult. Know that you do have help from spirit and from people around you to help you get through it. Justine never made it backstage. You know, I never go backstage even if I have the option. I'd rather just listen to the music and hang out. Oh. There it is. All right, let's see. Hang on a minute. Let's make sure I get to everyone. I just overscrolled. All right, Karen Tillich, TK. We miss you so much. Oh my gosh. I wish you would come back here. I wish you could come back here. Anyway, a card for you. Justice reversed. I think there are ways you may be feeling or may have been feeling this week that things were out of balance. Things weren't going fairly for you or the way you want them to. There may be some dealings with official organizations, governmental organizations that aren't going the way you want. So I think it's been a little bit of a tough week, TK. And you've got to figure out, how do you be fair to yourself? How do you stand up for yourself in the right way? How do you get what you want? And how do you find balance? Oh, Angelic Michelle, a multiple of all those things. My goodness. Cassia, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here, and thanks for helping out with the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. I'm happy to see you. So you're in your new place. Have you started your new job? So exciting. Let's take a look and see what this week has been. It's been a lot. The High Priestess reversed. It's a lot. You may be feeling tired. You may be feeling out of balance, out of sorts. You may be feeling like what is required of you is too much, but it's not too much. You'll get there. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. You're still recovering physically. You're just learning. It's all good. You'll get there. Give yourself some time. Be patient with yourself. That's the important thing. The Lighthouse Within. Here's a card for you. Okay, death. Now, not to worry. If you know tarot at all, you know this just talks about change. But this week, you may have committed to make an important change, either internally or externally. This week, there may have been an important change thrust upon you, or you may be thinking about change. This really asks you lean into that, to accept the changes that are here, to think about what changes you want to make. Change is the name of the game right now. It's all good. Zainab Ali, thank you for those kind words. Oh, Sarah, we'll be seeing you more now. Oh, that's always for better. Always for the better. Okay, Justine. And again, thank you for being a moderator and a member. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. You're the second one to get this, Justice reversed. There are things going on, and you've been dealing with some things this week where you have felt out of balance, treated unfairly, trying to figure out how to move forward and how to handle things. Give yourself some time. In this picture, it's actually Maat, the Egyptian goddess of the dead, who is often associated with the Justice card. And in fact, Maat in Egyptian means justice. And we see here, what does Maat do? When you're dead, she weighs your heart against a feather. And your heart has to be as light as a feather. And it feels like this week, Justine, your heart has not been light. And that's okay, because you're not dead. You don't have to go see Maat yet. You have time to remedy this. But it's about figuring out how to lighten up your heart. Sarah, 88. Okay. You had 3 interviews last week and a card warning you from someone not having their best intentions on Monday. I'm glad you didn't see any. I'm glad you didn't see any evidence of that, or I hope you didn't anyway. Let's see how the wrap up goes. Well, 9 of Wands. You got through it. You did a good job. You did a great job in the interviews. This does not make a prediction as to how that's going to go, but you did a good job taking care of everything you needed to take care of, and that's good. That's good. And that was for Sarah 88. All right. So yeah, a lot going on, Cassia. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, things have become more expensive in Florida, definitely more than Georgia. That is a deal. We're dealing with that for sure. All right, it's last call for readings, y'all. I want to thank everyone for being here. Thanks especially to the members. Thank you to the moderators, and thank you to everyone who helped out with the super chat or super sticker. Really appreciate you all. Please, if you have not already, hit like on this video. I do appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow. The link's not up yet, but it will be. I'll be back tomorrow with your Saturday Psychic Sampler at noon 30, 12:30 Eastern Time, and your tarot scopes are up. Get your tarot scopes. Again, I did it the same way where it's just one video. So look for it in the playlist of Rant's announcements and tarot scopes. It's right there. It's timestamped. It's been timestamped twice, so you can't miss it. Get thy tarot scopes for the month. I know I was a little late on that. I apologize. But get them. They're there for you. Go get it. Thank you all so much. Take care.